All right, let's say that your partner knows what a technical stand-up looks like, and as you go to one side, they grab this leg. So basically, Rory's replicating my control on one side. As I pull this side, fuck, he's got the lever control. I can't technical stand-up to this side.
I know, for him to do a technical stand-up, he's got to withdraw this leg that's against, with that hip on the ground. And as long as I can stop that, even if Rob could try and build up onto his elbow here and then try to retract his leg, he can lift his hips.
I can't get my leg up. Yeah, and again, this is not affected at all by pant leg grips. It's the same shit.
I probably won't get a pant leg grip myself unless it's really through here. It's just really easy for me to tie up like this.
Exactly. So this would be a perfect time to base switch. Right now I'm using my left foot for support and I'm trying to withdraw my right leg. So I'm going to change angles, constantly maintaining this tension. I'm going to switch from my right elbow over to my left elbow, and as I do, I'm already tucking my left foot underneath me. I'm putting his, and we'll give you the other angle in a second. I'm putting Rory's right foot into my armpit, and I'm still covering this foot, so I'm keeping my elbow close to my side as I use my elbow for base. And I would like to, in this process, transfer my partner's foot past my hip. I don't want to come up into De La Hiva. It's not as bad as closed guard in terms of like being stuck, but it's still not ideal. And because I've got the momentary angle from the outside to create this lever control, I can create an instant passing threat when I do this. So that would, I mean, if you end up here, this is totally fine. You know, just get up and start shedding the hooks. It's not a huge deal.
You got the sweep points, presumably.
Yeah, but just this is still a better position to come into than landing in De La Hiva. So let's give the other angle there. So again, I went to this side, I went to get up, it's not quite working. Tension, tension. So in this case, because I have to widen my base, if I stay too tight here, it's gonna be a little bit awkward for me to bring this foot to the inside. So I'm gonna go over the ankle with my armpit as I withdraw this leg. Still closing my right elbow, coming up. And this is the moment where as I come up, because I'm extended, I'm gonna try to transfer both his feet to one side. You're unlikely to pass from there, but it still puts our opponent onto a more continuous defensive cycle than just allowing them the opportunity to put you in a guard.
Yeah, and so we talked about this earlier, but just to rehash this point, because we want to really boil this down as simple for you guys. Rob is unable to withdraw his one leg, and so if you're able to grip break or something like that, it's definitely options we'll talk about. But in this situation, there's nothing that stops Rob from just putting that leg in base and switching. So the whole time I can maintain that grip. Rob doesn't care if he just goes back in this position. I got this. There's nothing that stops him from just creating, like here, he can't do it. He just loads this. Doesn't matter that I have that grip the whole time. I remember that was just the thing that was like a wipeout when you explained that. I was like,
you can use your other leg.
Yeah, I can use the other leg, and I don't have to fight super hard to break that grip, because you might deal with those kind of guys, those opponents where you're like, I can't break this person's grip for the life of me. This is one example in this situation, and there's other examples in other situations in jiu-jitsu where sometimes it's like, well, you don't always have to break the grip. You can kind of just make do with what you have in that situation and still be very effective.
Exactly.